let's get started. So I'll call to order the regular meeting, Ojai Planning Commission for Wednesday, October 1st. Sherry, can we get a roll call?
Chair Trent,
Here?
Vice Chair Murphy,
Here.
Commissioner Graham,
Here.
Commissioner Chesley,
Here.
one vacancy.
Awesome, perfect. And Jonathan, you want to lead us in the pledge? I didn't remember, did you lead us last time?
did.
You did?
I'll do it.
You'll do it this time? Okay, thank you so much. I forgot.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So let's see, approval of the agenda. Anybody have any issues? Lucas?
No changes.
No changes? Okay, cool. All right, so let's, this time is set aside for public communications, for anything that's not on the calendar, for the public to address anything or items that are not scheduled on the agenda. I don't have any cards. Sherry, is there anybody online?
No.
All right, perfect. So we'll move on to consent items. Meetings from the last, or minutes from the last meeting. Anyone?
Not from the last meeting.
Any changes?
I move acceptance
Last 2 meetings.
Oh, the last meeting,
of
August 20th.
August 20th
Yeah.
It's the last 2 meetings.
Oh, last 2 meetings.
and
We have
September
2
3rd.
meetings? Oh, wow, we have 2 meetings. Okay. I apologize. I didn't see that. Okay.
Can we approve them together?
Yes.
You can take one action on both items, yes.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Want to make a motion?
Did you say one at a time?
No, he said we could do it in one
Okay.
motion.
Okay. I move that we accept the minutes of August 20th and September 3rd.
Second.
All right. Sherry, can I get a roll call?
Chesley,
Yes.
Graham,
Yes.
Murphy,
Yes.
Trent.
Yes. All right, so let's talk about disclosure of site visits, ex parte contacts. I did not have any ex parte contacts. I am familiar with the site. Yeah, anybody else?
The same. Familiar with both sites. No ex parte contacts.
I'm going to recuse myself from this item.
Yeah, thank you. Item number 3.
That's right.
No ex parte contacts. I drove past the subject site, familiar with it.
Awesome. Perfect. All right. Who's gonna lead this one?
I am. Thank you.
Laura.
Thank you, Chair and Commissioners. We have a delay on the screen, on your screen. This item, Design Review Permit 25005, is regarding the renovation and restoration to the front elevations of 102 North Signal Street, as well as 202 and 206 East Ojai Avenue, which front onto, those 2 addresses front onto the Ojai Arcade, which is Ojai Historic Landmark Number 5, just for your reference. The building is a contributor to a California Register of Historical Resources, California Register, listed downtown Ojai Historic District, and has received a major work permit from the Historic Preservation Commission, and that was on August 18th. Here's a location map. The renovation and restoration to the front elevation of 202 202 East Ojai Avenue includes repair and repainting of the existing stucco surrounding the front door, the storefront, and the existing stucco is going to be repainted Navajo white, which is the color of the official color of the arcade. The renovation and restoration also includes removal of paint from the transom and painting of the existing wood storefront and window frames. The color is saddle up brown, while the existing doors will be painted a rustic red. The renovation to, go back here, the renovation to 102 North Signal includes replacement of the existing storefront with a wood frame system. The storefront is proposed to be flush with the exterior wall, and the door is proposed to open inward. A new transom will be installed above the storefront, replacing an existing stucco panel. An existing wood fascia board will be removed from above the existing windows at the southwest corner of the building. And existing transoms are going to be exposed and repaired. The wood window and door frames will be painted saddle-up brown to match the ones on East Ojai Avenue. Lastly, go back to this one. Oops. Nope, back to this one. The renovation and restoration to the front of 206 East Ojai Avenue includes removal of the brick surrounding the storefront and replacement with stucco, replace metal-framed storefront windows and transom with wood framing in the same size and location as existing, and replace the Dutch door with a new wood door and paint the wood window and door frames saddle-up brown, which again matches the other two addresses. Overall, the proposed renovation and restoration efforts are seeking to restore and reintroduce some of the original materials and style while adapting the building for reuse. Dividing the existing large single-tenant space into 2 tenant spaces, that's the one that's creating here, the 102 North Signal, is going to provide for more, potentially more commercial opportunities. As proposed, the applicant's intention is to restore existing entries and expose forgotten transoms, install and paint wooden doors and windows, and patch up the existing painting of the exterior stucco. Staff recommends that the commission adopt the recommended approval in the resolution that's in your packet. Sorry. Here we have renderings. Again, these are 2 angles of the 102 North Signal, and here you have 2 renderings. One is really showing, the top one is showing 202 East Ojai, and the bottom one is 206. And just because I was so conscious of it, I'm gonna let you know that the rendering, and I already spoke to the architect before the meeting, that the rendering here on the bottom here of the 102 North Signal, the existing tenant space that's just north of 102 North Signal is not part of the project. It's just in here for reference, as it is however, it is not being restored at all, and the door is set back. It's not flush as it appears here. I mean, it's not an issue. I just wanted to say it because I was so conscious of it. And again, with that, staff is recommending approval, and we do have the architect here if you have questions that I can't answer.
I'm just curious, first question for staff. 104 North Signal's Tortilla House, it seems like the red door that's there, that's kind of set back, is a different color than the rustic red that 102 will have. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And I'm fine with the rustic red, but just from an optics view.
Any other questions for staff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's the vent that is or isn't being removed?
Oh, the vent, when the applicant initially submitted, they were proposing to remove the vent immediately adjacent to the south of the entrance door, right next to the entrance door at 102 North Signal. They were going to remove a vent and put in a window.
Are you referring, there is a circular vent above the door? Is that what we're?
No.
No.
No,
Something
there
else.
are, I'm going to put the slide back up.
Okay.
There's a line of, I have to share screen. Oh, I did not want to ask Lucas for help. But now I don't know how to share the screen, so I might have to do this. I'm going to do this all by myself. And Trent is not getting impatient with me for some reason.
No, you're good.
Usually he does, but maybe it's because it's his last night. Let's see. Okay, so if you can see, oh, share screen.
Yeah, you gotta share screen.
Okay, I have to share screen. Oh, damn it.
Minimize that
It's okay.
I almost
Bring
got
it.
through this without asking for assistance.
Is
And,
it-
you know, I'm proud of myself, so
Oh, there we
hopefully,
go.
hopefully the commission is happy. Okay, so unfortunately, I do have a pointer. No, I don't. Yes, I
Oh,
do.
you do.
That is event, that is event, that is event.
Oh,
that
those
is-
are the vents?
Yes, and so, here, I'm gonna go to the bottom picture. This
Okay.
vent, these are cutouts,
Yes.
and they're wooden vents.
Slats.
Slats, exactly, so they look like vents. And so this one that I'm pointing to now, was proposed to be removed and replaced with a large, I'm gonna call it a storefront window, not an entrance, but a window. And this went to the HPC, and the HPC denied the request, and the applicant came back with a revision that included just eliminating that request altogether.
Okay.
So it's no longer an issue. So then, at that time, and that was August, whatever date,
August
August
18th.
18th,
Yep.
the HPC approved the work permit, the major work permit for what you see here.
Okay.
Okay, so those vents all remain the same.
Yes.
Okay. So just to make sure I'm clear, so they approved a design that we're seeing here.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the vents. On page, attachment A, 2 of 6, it's got the elimination of one of the existing wood vents. Is that just a historical reference that it had been in the original request?
Oh, I'm sorry. Page 2 of 6?
2 of
Let me
6,
catch up.
number 2, third line from the bottom.
Oh,
Yes,
no?
yes, that is an old reference.
An old reference from their first application.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
why I was confused.
And that's an error. It shouldn't be in the report.
Okay, okay, good. Then I think I'm on board.
Yeah, good catch. Nice.
Thank you. Yes, good catch.
While I'm there,
Sure.
could I just say, I'm not familiar with exactly what a clerestory window is, but when I looked it up, it sounded like what we might be talking about.
Did you say a cursory window?
Clerestory,
Clear story.
clear,
It's a clear story window, and so a
Well-
clear story window is like these windows here. Right here.
above the doors?
Yes.
Okay, that is not the same as a CLERESTORY?
Where are you? Maybe I misspelled it.
Well, I'm wondering if we've just got a misspelling or if we have two different things that are going on.
There are not two different things. We've got a clear story and we have a transom. Those are the top windows, but if you can show me where you are, I'll
Oh, it's in the
confirm it.
resolution?
It's in the resolution at the
One
top.
of 6.
3 of 6?
1 of 6.
One of
attachment A.
6, top.
Okay, just a sec.
I think it's the
I
resolution.
mean, maybe clear story is correct, but when I looked for it in the dictionary, it gave me CLERE, story.
Yeah, it should be CLERE, not
ERE.
Okay. Okay. Misspelling, thank you.
You're welcome.
And so going,
Yeah. Clear story, and just to make sure I'm clear, clear story is it's a clear window, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I was just, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Makes
I was
sense.
gonna say it's for light,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
as opposed to a transom, which opens.
And, okay, so HPC has approved. Do we have any questions for the architect? Oh, go ahead.
just wanted, if we could go back to attachment A, page 1 of 6, the last whereas, April 28th. That says April 28th. Sorry, I was thinking this was in order.
Yeah, I stumbled on that too, but I think they're going through two different sites historically?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
Yes, we are looking at two different sites.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. Thanks for coming up. No, you're good. I think we might have some questions for you. Yeah. So just so I'm clear, so the existing storefront that is today, you guys are bringing it back to what it like historically was in the past? I'm just trying to picture it in my head of what it is now. I think it's like it's kind of steel. Is it like made of, it's kind of a, yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, so if, obviously the taco shop's not in the
Right. Yeah, it's not
scope,
part
but
of
it's
it.
shown here for reference. Just to the right of that, that's where the existing opening
Yeah,
is
yeah,
off
yeah,
of
yeah.
Signal.
Yeah.
It's kind of angled inset. It's
Yeah.
like a 1960s style, very thin steel frame.
Yeah, and that door is hard to open because I've been
yeah.
there many times.
Yeah, so we're just trying to, we feel like wood kind of goes more
Yeah.
in tune with the original building, so we're proposing a wood storefront system there.
Right.
And then it will open inward, so our occupant load is low enough where we don't need a door that opens out onto the sidewalk.
Right.
Cool.
If you put in a wood frame, are we increasing the fire hazard?
As far as building code goes, it's separation distance between buildings. It's not materiality here. So
Okay.
we're well within our allowable opening area here on a side
Most of
street.
it's stone, but I'm just,
Right, there's no specific fire ratings that these exterior doors are required to obtain.
And then the windows that are facing, they're next to Ojai Avenue, the ones in white right there where we had the clear story, I guess. What is that material today?
So currently there's, those were not original to the building, but that opening was installed in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
And so those two lower windows are existing. Doing some exploratory interior demolition, we found out that there's some existing clerestory windows there. So we're exposing those and replacing them. So and they are in some of the original historic photos.
Okay.
Above that, it's kind of stucco infill around there.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of proposing to keep that. It is kind of a funky T-shaped element, but there was currently on the very top of that, above where the clerestory windows are, there's just a piece of wood that's attached to the side of the building. So we're just taking that off and cleaning up the existing stucco in that area.
And why, paint that the Navajo white instead of having it, align with the rustic brown of the door, or I guess the rustic red of the door, or like the brown of the door on East Ojai Ave?
Good question. I think it's because the material itself is stucco, and so we're maintaining that same color for all the proposed stucco, and then the wood has its own proposed color as well. But we'd be open to changing colors if necessary.
Not necessary in my eyes.
not
Just
necessary.
curious.
Yeah.
The Historic Preservation Committee's happy with the colors, so
Yeah.
we are.
And I apologize if I missed this, but the current ivy that's there, you guys don't have any plans to remove that, do you?
No, I believe it's been trimmed back some recently, and I apologize for not including that in the renderings, but
Oh, you're good.
we're planning on keeping it there
Okay.
as it is.
Yeah, I know that's a very prominent feature in town. People love it, especially when it blooms. It's really cool. Nice. Okay. And then on the front side, the side facing Ojai Avenue, you guys aren't you're aligning as much as you can with the rest of the arcade, I'm assuming.
Yes, Maura, can you go to those? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So on 102 Signal on the upper image, that's all existing. We're just kind of repainting and repairing
Okay.
windows. They're above the transom above the doors is painted currently.
Yeah.
So we're replacing that with a window as well.
Okay.
I believe it's a painted piece of glass actually.
It is, yeah.
And then 206 Ojai, that's where Heavenly Honey currently is.
Mhm.
We're just replacing the door, which is kind of a country-style Dutch door with heavy articulation on it. So we're just adding a more simple entry door. And then to the right of that, the large window is, again, that kind of steel 1960s style window. So we're putting in just a wood-framed window in that opening. But because they're in operation, we didn't want to do anything too elaborate or invasive and put
Yeah.
the tenants out.
Oh, that's very good.
That will be flush with the building?
The one on the right, where Heavenly Honey currently is
Mhm.
kind of angled a bit.
Yes.
So we're maintaining that existing
You-
angle.
Okay.
But to the
102, you're going flush.
Correct, and that's remaining, we're just painting the existing
Yeah.
system there.
I like the characters you put in there. It's very cool. It helps with scale, you know? It's good.
There's no orange bench in there, if in case.
Yeah,
you
no,
didn't know.
no
You
orange
beat me
bench.
to it. You beat
The
me
orange
to it.
bench, by the way, is still there.
It's not
Not
on the agenda. That's exactly it.
Just thought I'd mention it.
Awesome. Thank you. You guys have any more questions?
No questions.
No? Thank you so much.
Thank you, yeah.
Appreciate it. All right, we'll open it up to public comment. Any cards? I don't see any cards. No? Okay. Share anybody online?
No?
No? All right. Let's discuss.
It all seems above board. Historic Planning Commission has approved it. Looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I like the idea that the Historic Preservation Committee had a chance to take a look at it and give their stamp of approval.
I'm curious about why the 206 rather, Honey Store, is not going flush like the others.
Well, part of it, like I mentioned, there's a tenant currently in there, and we just wanted to do kind of I don't want to say minimal, but just kind of upgrade the existing system to not be so invasive to their operations, and also to it could require some structural work and different articulation of that space in order to change that. So we just kind of decided to keep that more or less as it's articulated now.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, anybody want to make a motion?
I move that we accept the design review permit 25-005 to restore the fronts of 202 and 206 East Ojai Avenue and 102 North Signal Street as proposed.
Did we want to change the resolution to remove reference to that additional window for 102?
Is that in the resolution as
Yeah,
well as the?
attachment.
That was in the resolution, yes. It's,
Where is
Okay.
Attachment A, page 3 of 6, project specific conditions, number 1, third line.
yes.
And are we excluding the existing fixed wooden vents, or are we keeping those in all of them? That was my last question.
I'm
I
sorry.
think it's eliminating
It's-
one of.
It's,
We're eliminating one vent,
we're not eliminating any events.
any
But
vent, so they're staying
it
as
says
is.
whereas, so that needs to
Right, so that needs to come out,
So-
come out.
yes.
So under project-specific conditions, number 1, third line, I would just remove the entire third line.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah.
Strike it out.
Yes. But then also, as Commissioner Murphy was saying, it's in the whereases as well, so that'll be removed.
Okay.
In section 1, it's actually not a whereas. It's now therefore be it resolved, and then section 1, it says eliminating one of the, if
Yep, I see it.
there are any mentions of fixed wood fence in any of the resolution, they'll be removed.
Okay, it's in the first whereas.
Thank you. It will be removed.
Okay.
Cool.
With those corrections,
Oh, and you want to fix the spelling in the
I just-
resolution?
well, I think
When the
they'll-
proposal came in April, that was
Oh,
the
right.
proposal in
Correct.
April.
Oh, yeah,
Correct.
They came in with a revision, so I think it's important
That's
to
just
note
historic.
that was the original,
Okay,
And I think we're
original
just,
ask.
In
what
the
I'm pointing to
original
is after now therefore, on page 3 of
That
Exhibit
needs
A.
to be removed. because
Yeah,
that's-
section 1, and then project-specific conditions.
Right, because that's current. Thank you.
eliminating one in the whereas. Okay. You'll fix it.
Yes.
And the clear story,
And the clear story.
clear story,
I'm gonna
KLIR. is the way it's pronounced in the dictionary.
All right,
Clear story.
we get a second?
I will second that.
Okay. Sherry, can we get a roll?
Graham,
Aye.
Murphy,
Yes.
Trent.
Yes. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah. And we'll bring Jonathan back.
Welcome back, Mr. Chesley.
Welcome back, sir.
Were you working on that project or what?
Okay,
Wow.
let's move on to are we on item 4? Yeah, I guess we are on item 4.
Yeah, it's an item 4.
Item 4, okay. Update regarding conditional use permit, parking lot condition. Lucas, I think this one's yours.
Yes, this is me. So this is an informational item. I'm just giving the commission an update, and certainly you can ask questions as I provide the update. So this item came before the Planning Commission in April, or so earlier this year. And with that item, there were several conditions that were agreed upon. And we've kind of held the applicant's feet to the fire to ensure that these were being made and maintained. And they were 3 conditions in particular that I wanted us to note, and I identified staff updates to each of those. The first condition was condition of approval number 5. That stated within 30 days from the date of approval, the applicant property owner shall provide payment to the city to the satisfaction for in lieu parking requirement pursuant to Title 10, Chapter 13, which is the in lieu parking facility fees, in the amount of $16,534.98. So it was basically 2 spaces is what they were referencing, and had opted to do that as opposed to some of the other options that were on the table for them.
That's a once-only fee.
Yeah, so that's a one-time fee. It goes into our impact fee bucket, and then we report back every year in terms of where it's going and how big it's growing. To be fair, this doesn't grow very quickly, so we usually let it grow over time and then use it for like a one-shot incident.
Have we looked at revising those standards, and do we know what other cities of similar size are doing?
So are you talking about the impact fee itself?
The impact fee being one time versus ongoing, or, what they can do?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. So there has been a lot of interest, and certainly at the most recent approval for city council budget for this next fiscal year, the impact fees, as well as the fee schedule itself as a general update, hasn't been updated since 2019. Some of those fees haven't been updated much further back. Like, for instance, this fee really hasn't been updated. Although we do an update every year, I mean, to be fair, it's grossly underserving its purpose at this point. So yes, that is being looked at. The timing for that is uncertain, but I want to say it's in the near term versus the long term, because it is a budgetary item now.
Great, thank you.
Yep. So that's the first piece. And just to note, from a historical context, there's not a lot of opportunities that we see for this, but when we see those opportunities, we always identify that as an option. Applicants typically don't take advantage of it. Instead, they find other routes and avenues. So it's good to see that there are still individuals and applicants willing to just pay, and then we can use that for the betterment of the community overall. So
It's good.
the second one is condition of approval number 6, which states within 180 days from the approval date, which was April 2nd, the property owner shall work with the code compliance division to address and resolve the code complaint with the associated parking lot located at 111 West Matella House Street to the satisfaction of the community development director. So, just to give you an update, I forget how I wrote this. Yeah, so I met on site with the code compliance officer and the applicant, and ended up being the architect as well, to sort through the code compliance issues. And those issues have been or in the process of being resolved. What that means is that one of them was a security issue in terms of lighting, and that has been resolved. The second piece is the uneven pavement. And so they've submitted for and received approval for a permit to resurface and then restripe.
Okay, good.
So they've received the necessary piece in order for them to move forward. The interesting thing is the way in which a building permit works is that you basically have 180 days by which to start the construction. I'm looking for that to be much quicker so that we get this resolved much sooner than the 180 days. So I've asked for them to put together a timeline.
Awesome, thank you.
Can you remind us, that is available to the public, right?
Yes,
It's privately owned.
it is owned by AT&T, yes.
Do we know whether there will be plans in the future to continue it as a parking lot? Or would it then become available for sale?
Are you asking me, is AT&T looking to sell it?
I'm asking you if it's possible for them to sell it.
Once the co-compliance issues are resolved, then yes.
Yes.
And they
So
want,
the last
they're
remaining-
they're going to resurface it into a parking lot, into an upgraded parking lot.
Correct, and restripe.
And then they can do anything they want with it.
and they do,
Within the VMU regulations, yes.
Yes, that parking is part of the facility itself, so it would have to be separated from the property.
Well, it has been. Through the
Yeah.
conditions, that's
Oh, that's
the
right.
reason why we brought that
And they-
forward in
They
April.
put it to us
Yep.
in April to get
Yes,
rid of the
that's right.
required parking.
That's right.
and then
Okay.
they do want to sell it. So
I think that's the ultimate goal.
They've identified their intentions. They just haven't identified a timeline by which they want to do that.
sure. Did they tell us
So,
the price?
so we're making them
There's no
resurface
price
it,
on the table.
and then it becomes possibly
Parking lot.
not a parking lot.
So it's got to go through some sort of a public hearing process in order to change it from a parking lot to something else in terms of putting a building on the site. There's already a building on the site. It's being used kind of more for utility storage and security reasons.
Does that come to the planning commission?
So from a design review permit, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Any other questions?
Hold on, there's
No, he's
there's
not.
Oh, he's
the
not
there's
done?
the four,
Okay.
there's a condition of
sorry.
approval.
Hey, slow down, John.
number
Slow
seven.
down. You got.
Let me just finish. And actually, 7 is just a continuation of what I was just talking about, which is a 180-day piece. When we're working on establishing a timeline by which they're going to be resurfacing. The interesting thing with this as well, with the permit that was issued, is they're removing the chain link fence that's been there for quite some time. Being on site, I didn't even realize that there was a light on site for security reasons. It just hasn't been activated for the longest time. Really, just it was changing out a bulb.
Is that one of those lights? Is that a light that's activated?
So,
No? It would be,
what's your is it
Okay.
activated? What do you mean? Like motion sensor?
yes.
No.
It would be nice if it were, in that it would be neighborhood pleasant to have it be dark unless
Unless there's some sort of motion.
unless there's activity. I noticed it in the parking lot at Matilaha last night, and I thought that was really nice. It's dark for the neighborhood, but when you go walking, it turns on and it makes for a safer walk.
That's something you can consider. Yeah,
So,
Okay,
a request.
fair enough.
and I think we have a public comment. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
So Brian Akins, I'm just here as a member of the Historic Preservation Commission. Wasn't going to say anything, but I couldn't miss the moment that I was here for the last meeting that we had. Wendy Barker, our executive director, was here, and we had a chance. So that lot is right behind the museum. I have stumbled and walked, climbed through the potholes that are in that at nighttime, and can tell you that the dark sky ordinance is doing great in that plot. It's, yeah.
Positive.
But the reason I wanted to get up was, so when I was here, you know, different ideas, city buying it, somehow it becoming, right now the museum uses it as an overflow. And there was a gentleman in our midst who sat where Jonathan is sitting, who was a champion for this ending up being made available to the museum. And that's our own Jamie Bennett, who we know and love. He was like, I think this needs to go be associated with the museum.
Sure.
And we really appreciated that night, and like all of us are sorry for his passing. So I
Thank you.
just want to share that.
Thank you, Brian. That was very good. That was awesome. Okay. All right. Anything else, Lucas?
It's just an informational item.
Okay. We'll close the public hearing or public communication.
Yeah.
Anything online?
Anything online, Cherry?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Future agenda items.
I'm curious about El Paseo Road. Where is that? What kind of restaurant? What's a?
Let's see, El Paseo Road Restaurant and Outdoor.
It's down in one of your incomplete,
Pending future.
the third item down.
It's where Laurel Springs School was.
Oh, it's that two-story building right before you go up.
Used to be the old bank.
Yes, the
Yep.
old bank.
Oh, I know where that is.
It's kind of a, was it a bank or was it a, hold on, was it
That
a
was a bank. That was a school.
school? Okay, yeah, the school's what I remember, right? Yeah. So that is going to be coming before this body as kind of a mixed-use association. So once it's complete, you'll be seeing it.
Could you explain to us what the difference between incomplete and in review is?
So incomplete means that we've sent out a corrections letter identifying the items that are necessary for us to fully review and consider it to be complete. Items that are in review are either in one of two stages. Either they have just been recently submitted or they've resubmitted based on the corrections that have been provided to the applicant, and now it's in review for completeness.
Thank you.
So for our next meeting, for the 15th, there are no items that are ready for this body to review, either a public hearing or otherwise. So it's recommended that we just cancel this meeting. But for November 5th, I do know that we have, there's definitely one item that's going to be ready, potentially two, is what we're looking at right now.
And it's 242 where, oh God, what's the name? It recently changed restaurant names.
Yes.
It's Jeff
Ojai
Becker
Mountain
special as
Farm.
well.
Suzanne?
No,
Suzanne.
it's not a Jeff Becker.
It's not?
No.
Because I know they have like a tree issue. And
Yes.
Which one is it?
Ojai Mountain Farms.
Ojai Mountain Farms. Oh,
okay.
I'm excited to see that place. Cool.
Awesome.
Yep. So that's going to be coming forward. I just met with them to sort through some of the kind of the detail pieces to
Yeah.
make sure that it's
Oh, that's
consistent.
our
So
attorney.
I think they'll be ready, and I think there's one more. I can't necessarily put my finger on which one, but I do remember us talking earlier this week about one more that's going to be ready.
Was it the driveway variant, Shady Lane, or the Amend Gables?
It's not
the
on the
variance-
list. It's not on the list.
It's
Okay.
not on the list.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez. The variance isn't ready yet.
We got quite a load of stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Remember at one point, for some of the individuals here, some will remember more than others, we had a logjam of projects that were really ready to go.
Yeah.
Here, instead, we have a logjam of items that just can't get to completion for us to move forward.
They're
We're not asking for the world here. We're asking for information so that you have a complete application for
They're in the
review.
batter's box. They're getting ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
They're in the hopper, just not ready to be distributed yet.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, well, Lucas, back to you. Director's report.
Yes, director's report. So there's two things that I wanted to mention and just kind of bring to light. One is, so we have a process here referred to as a director's exemption. And what that is basically is when there's a design review permit that comes before this body, that's a public hearing. However, when items are determined by myself not necessarily be worthy of this body, they go through what's referred to as a director's exemption. When that is sent out, it's posted on our website on one of the landing page pieces. In addition to that, each viewer you receive an email. Not only do you receive an email, but also City Council does as well. In the event that you have questions or concerns or are wanting to call the item up, that's when you reach out to me or you reach out to one of the staff members and we walk you through what that process looks like.
I'm not on that email chain.
So that's why I'm bringing it up, because I want to make sure that everybody's aware of this and receiving the information. We may end up doing a test after this to make sure everybody's getting the emails. Because we have emails that you provided when you first came on the commission. I want to make sure that those emails are the correct emails that we're using moving forward. Because I did notice the responses have dropped off in terms of, I mean, John typically responds, Judy, sometimes you do. Bennett responded, I want to say, I always had a conversation with him on pretty much every single DE. And obviously, formerly, Quillisi was the same way. It was either a conversation or an email, or both. So I'm not saying that you have to, but if you have, it's important because the way in which we're looking at it, these items that are going as a director's exemption, we don't think they're worthy to bring forward for this full body to review. Because you have a number of items already on this running list that you're going to be seeing in the future. These are just items that are kind of the low-hanging fruit, if you will. But it's important that I want to make sure each of you are getting them. So if I'm hearing that maybe one of you aren't, then we just need to double-check the emails to make sure you're getting them. All right? So that's the first one. Second one is, this is...
I was going to say that.
Do you want to say it?
No,
Do you want to go
you-
first and then I'll
Yeah, I'll go
follow
first.
up?
So
Okay.
just want to let everybody know that this is my last meeting with the Planning Commission. I'll be stepping down after tonight. I just wanted to personally thank all of you. You guys have been fantastic. I feel like this body has done an exceptional job. I mean, it's been evident with how smooth everything has gone for the past, oh gosh, a few years at least. And you know, it's a you know, ode to you guys, so I appreciate that. And staff, you know, Lucas, you've been fantastic throughout I don't even know how many years it's been. I think it's been 5, roughly, maybe.
In 5 years.
5 years. And you've been great throughout the whole process, so I sincerely appreciate your expertise, your professionalism, and how you've always been a voice of reason as we try to tackle these big issues. So thank
And
you.
there have been some big issues.
We've had a lot of big issues, yes. But you're always very level-headed and cool, and you know, you approach it the right way, and I appreciate that.
For me, it's always about the facts. It's
Yeah.
important that I provide this body, and obviously City Council as well, and Historic Preservation Commission, the facts. Not opinions. I know sometimes the commission and council want to know staff's opinions, and I try to steer away from that. Instead, just these are the facts.
Yeah.
Here, this is, let me give you the playbook by which these facts operate through.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
John, it's been a pleasure working with you. I look forward to seeing you out and about. I saw you for the 4th of July when we were
That's right, yeah.
when we were going down the street.
You had a good outfit, by the way.
My entire family was there, so we were just like cruising around.
Awesome.
You were sworn in on the 14th of July,
Okay,
2020. That was
2020.
really in the midst of the pandemic.
That's right. I do
So
remember.
instead of meeting like this,
Yeah, it was all
we were
virtual.
meeting virtually only.
Yeah,
So everybody was learning Zoom. And just to be fair, when we first started, it was only our second Zoom meeting that we had done because we were canceling meeting after meeting, trying to sort through how we were going to kind of work through it. So there were individuals, I was just watching the meeting this morning, that were like, "You're muted, I can't hear you." Like that, it was that kind of stuff, like in the very beginning when we were learning about what Zoom really was.
yeah.
And now it's just like, it's no big deal. You have been involved in a lot of small, what some would argue is a small versus what would some argue are larger projects.
yeah.
Ojai Rancho Inn,
Yeah, that was a big one.
Hotel Roblar.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, the one that I think everybody kind of forgets about because it was still in the midst of the pandemic is the housing element, because we were halfway in between being virtual versus being in person.
Right.
And the housing element itself, these items and these meetings weren't like, hey, we've got one meeting and we're making decisions. El Roblar was 6 meetings.
Long, yes.
A lot of discussion, a lot of consideration.
A lot of public input.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very.
The housing element,
Housing
6
element.
meetings.
Yep.
So it was, these items aren't to be taken lightly, and certainly this body, the 3 of you, and then the 4th that we hope will be coming on soon, you will be challenged. John was challenged on a regular basis,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Met those challenges with the information we were providing and the questions you were asking.
Yeah.
All those pieces are important to the process. Quillisi said it best, is that we do good work here on a regular basis. And I think the commission,
Yeah.
I commend you for that, because on a regular basis, you dig into the details because that's what you're brought into to do. You're the one body that is actually, aside from city council, obviously, that is mandated to be a part of this process. The other commissions are not. They're elected by city council, but here, state law requires this body to be here. So I appreciate you, and I certainly appreciate each one of you for your insight, your questions, your comments. I don't take them lightly.
Yeah.
Even from the community. When the community comes in, they have questions, I don't take that stuff lightly either.
Yeah, I think this body does an amazing job of asking very probing questions and really getting to the truth of things. And I do like the fact how we make things more conversational. I think it puts the applicants at ease a little bit and they open up. And I think it helps the public too. So I appreciate that.
Agreed.
But yeah, I mean, I have to say that, I've built a lot of good relationships here. I mean, I did what I was, tried to do. I wanted to, lead by example and show my kids, hey, here's how you give back to the community. I feel like I've done that.
You don't want to do that for another 5 years?
I just feel like I'm at a place where it's probably a good time. I think we got some good people coming on board, and I think we're in good hands, with the folks that we have. So I feel confident in moving forward.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. So finally, our city council liaison.
Make it long. Let's make this meeting last
Well,
for
John,
We're going to filibuster here,
I'm
yes?
glad you all are here today because
Filibuster.
I wanted to start. No, I'm joking. First of all, John, I'm surprised to hear this news, and thank you so much for your service. I am going to miss working with you, and in the capacity that we've worked together. You have been an exemplary commissioner,
Oh, thank you.
and really, I was shocked. And I still am digesting the news. So,
It'll be just fine.
yeah. I mean, this is a great commission, and I think that it's really, we've got expertise with the others who will remain, and we need to get busy selecting 2 more commissioners to fill very big shoes, yours and Commissioner Bennett as well, who I offer my deep condolences for the whole city that we had such loss. So on a different note, I am your liaison for the next quarter, and so you will be seeing me at these meetings. I won't be able to be at the next one. Unfortunately, I'll be out of town, but I'll join in from Zoom, so I'll be online. And if I can support you, if I can do anything, answer any questions, please feel free to reach out. And yeah, you did a great job. And I'm going to stop talking so that you can leave before 7.
Thank you, Rachel. All right, guys, so with that, we're officially done. Thank you. What time is it? Ooh.